Hello, YouTube. It's me, Zolon. I'm here with Dark Aura Dragon. And recently, we've been doing a competition over about the last, month and a half?
Yeah.
And for us, it ended yesterday. By this time we put this on YouTube, it'll been maybe 2 days, maybe longer. But competition ended at the end of July, so July 31st. Um, and we just kind of wanted to go over what we experienced, what happened. So, uh, take it away, Dark. What was the competition for?
The competition originally it was to see how many subs or who can get the most subs within I think about a month and a half time frame. And so I was the one who had kind of presented that challenge. Or I was the one who was like, "Hey, we should get into this," because I remember Zolon being really into it previously and then kind of saw that it fizzled out and I kept wondering what was going on. So I was like, "Hey, you know what? Let me jump into the race with him and let's work together."
Yep, that is 100% right. Yeah. So I can go into backstory later as far as I've had this channel since 2019, but hadn't really gone anywhere, and there were some other things that happened that where I kind of stopped making videos. But yeah, Dark reached out, wanted to also start doing some YouTube videos, and me being somewhat competitive, I was like, we should make this a competition to see who can get the most subs, and like from where I started. So I started this with 13 subs. I believe Dark, you started with 4, right?
Yeah, sounds about right.
And so, it's not that big of a difference, but still, that just means I would have to have always 9 more subs than you at the end of this for us just to tie.
That's fair.
Oh, um, but yeah. So anyway, so I started with 13. You started with 4. Um, Yesterday, I ended up with 406. I'll reveal what my number is now. I might have to move my person around a bit. There we go.
Oh,
All right. So today I'm at 428. It's a great thing. It's wonderful. Honestly, this has gone way better than I thought it could have done. So thank you, everyone who has supported me thus far. But yeah, so right now I'm sitting at 428. When the competition ended, I was at 406. 406.
and now for my big reveal because yesterday I ended at 361 and today I am at the proud number of 360. Woo!
So I actually I love that you bring it up that you were at 361. I believe yesterday you were at 340 something. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I think it was about like 342. I think is where I was at.
But this morning
So
you were at 361 or something.
yeah, I was at 361 this morning. I was like, what in the world? And I was like, all right, cool. And then I was like, oh, I wonder when that changes. So then when we were checking some of our analytics, it showed that I'd spiked somewhere before midnight up to about 360, 361. So we're like, all right, that's the number. And then throughout the day, I've watched this number change between 360 and 361 all day. And I'm just like, can you just like stay at like one of the numbers, please?
Yeah. There's definitely, yep. It fluctuates throughout the day. Um, but yeah, we'll be getting into some statistics about the whole thing here in just a moment. But yeah, let's go back to why did we even have this competition? I know we said that it was competitive reasons, but anything else you wanted to go into
I mean,
detail there?
for me, I knew beforehand that you were a super passionate guy about it previously. Like you were all in on it. At least that's what it kind of seemed, and I was super stoked about it. And so my wife and I we were always like, "Oh, hey, like Zolon's got to come out with another video and whatnot. Like, let's go watch, let's go check it out, and whatnot." And then kind of as time had went on, we're like, "Oh, he hasn't really posted in a while." And so I was like, hey, you know what? Why don't I jump in with you? Like, let's do this together because, I see a lot of people out there who will do the same thing with their buddies. They'll do collabs, they'll do their solo kind of runs as well. And I mean, they do a lot of fun. And I mean, for me, I'm already playing games, so I might as well share fun experiences with others while I'm going about it as well. Because I mean, sometimes it's fun to play the game yourself. Sometimes it's nice to see someone else going through a game because then you kind of get a like pseudo experience, and then you're like, I could have done this. I could have done something a little bit better. Hence why the comments are always a great section for people to always throw stuff in there because then at least we know, oh, hey, we missed this. We can always go back and check it. Or, oh, hey, that's something that they did. And like, oh, that's really cool. Let's see if we can somehow like rumble that around. And then my other reason for wanting to do this was because, I wanted to create a hobby that I could continue to work on, and maybe potentially if it became super fruitful, I could have it as like a side job where I'd be able to make videos for people. I'd be able to hang out with my friends. I'd be able to potentially work from home, which would be nice because then I can actually spend more time with my wife and our kids and whatnot. So a lot of cool stuff with that. And if it gets really good, maybe it could be my backup, and then I'll just have to work from home, and I could be one of those famous YouTubers. What about you?
I love a lot of the things you brought up there. Being able to spend time with family. I mean, honestly, that there's a couple of reasons why I stopped posting videos. One reason is the computer I had previously had died, and with it, I lost some of my scenes and materials I had to do my intros and things for, because originally I was just doing live streams and I would just upload the live stream. I wouldn't care about thumbnails or whatever. I just wanted videos to have videos on YouTube, um, of at least my gameplay. And one of those videos that was pretty difficult for me. I'm kind of tempted to try it again. That the torch only run on Elden
Oh
Ring, but
gosh.
it's funny. It's but I don't know. I wasn't, yeah, like I said before, I wasn't really getting a whole lot of traction there. Not that it was really important, but I just, like you said, I'm already playing video games. Why not just also record it, send it up, and go on from there?
Right.
But yeah, that brings us to the next topic of, I work a full time job, I take care of a family. There's just a lot of stuff going on right now in my life, and so it's just been difficult for me to um, post videos, and then the habit breaks and now I got to start it up again, which so I hadn't done that again. So thank you for inviting me back into this journey because I wouldn't be doing this again without you. But it's been great. I mean, again, I've had this channel since 2019, had only 13 subs, and now look, I've increased this a whole lot. I don't know what the percentage is, but we're at 428 right now, and it's been
Oh man.
yeah,
You're
it's been
eight.
wild.
If you had eight less, you'd be 420. It'd be great.
Yeah. Yeah, 420. That's a good time. Um yeah, so but yeah, like it's been fun. We've had fun doing Aviotic for a long form. I know we've been doing a lot of short form videos, but I think the short form has worked out for us wonderfully.
Yeah.
Um, I don't think we still know what the heck we're doing, which is, again, it's a journey. We're learning step by step. We'll eventually figure it out. But um, just checking my notes here to see if there was anything else I wanted to bring up about why I'm doing this. But yeah, I mean, I honestly, it was because you know playing video games, wanna upload for friends, family, whoever. You know how it is.
Oh yeah. No, 100% I get that. I know because those log form videos, it's another thing where you be like, you know what? If we do a challenge run or something, then potentially our posterity will be able to be like, yo, that was my dad. He was that guy doing that stuff, and he does a pretty good job. Like that's pretty awesome. And I mean, The other thing is too is you can always go back and look back at some of the achievements that you've been able to do and accomplish and whatnot, and just do some pretty amazing things.
Yeah, yeah. At least it's some kind of record for me. So I don't. Yeah. So I guess we'll talk about this later about kind of where we're wanting our channels to go. Um, so I won't bring it up just yet, but we do have some thoughts on that. But lastly, like I guess I could bring up again is like we didn't necessarily have to make this a competition. I mean, after all, at the end of the day, it's just a friendly thing that we decided. It really was just more for me. I mean, I don't know, Dark, how much this was for you, but if but yeah, for me, I'm very objective oriented, competitive. So if I have reasons behind to do something, it drives it harder for me to go and accomplish a goal.
That's fair. That's fair. I guess for me, it's just, having fun with my friends, hanging with my buds. Just, you know, I've known Zolon, and eventually we'll have a couple of the other boys on the channel with us, but known a lot of them since high school, and so it's nice to still be in contact with them and to play games. And so it's just kind of one of those like fun moments where I was like, hey, you know what? Let's just make progress and stuff that we do together. So just some really cool, neat stuff.
For
I
sure.
just
Yeah. Yeah.
for fun.
It's
Yeah.
been, yeah, and it has been fun so
Oh
far,
yeah.
right? Yeah, it's been
Yes.
very, very enjoyable.
Help me.
Yeah, blink twice if you need
if
help.
you're if you're being held hostage,
Yeah, if you're in danger, let the people know.
right?
Um okay, yeah, so uh now let's I'm gonna go ahead and bring up some of the general statistics. And I'll go ahead and share what I got going on unless you wanted to bring up your stuff.
No, if you can get it to show up as well on this, I don't know if we got that running. Otherwise, I can see if I can bring up my general statistics too.
Okay, no worries. Sorry, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this just that way. I mean, I doubt I have anything important going on, but just in case.
Just to make fun of all of his tabs, it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I probably still will have. Yeah, you can still see the tabs going on, but I mean, they're all important for this.
That's true.
So I'm
That's
going to
true.
open this up, click back on here, bring this
Uh,
back, so we should all be able to see what's going on. So this is, since we started back on June 18th. Well, not June 18th. June 18th was the day before we started. Our first videos posted for this challenge was on June 19th, ending on July 31st. Hopefully this picks up okay. It looks like it may not. Um, I wonder if I can zoom in somehow. It doesn't look like I can. Full screen. Well, hopefully you guys can read it. If not, don't worry. I'll explain what's going on here. But anyway, so the amount of subs I've actually gained over this time was 565. Obviously, then I've lost a lot. But that's the interesting thing that we've kind of been learning through this journey so far is like I'm losing subs due to other, and I don't know what the heck that means. I mean, if you guys do, please leave a comment down below and explain it to me. But I'm assuming right now that it's like just bot accounts that get deleted from the YouTube. But the cool thing is throughout this competition, I did gain at least one subscriber through long form content. So thank you, whoever you are. I really appreciate it. I mean, I
just one
appreciate all
random.
the other subscribers as well. But it's just cool to see at least, I did gain some traction there through long form, which, as you can tell, I'm not gaining a whole lot of um, viewership currently in long form, which is something that we're trying to figure out and solve. Like, how do we better ourselves and our content that we make to make it for better for everyone?
Yeah, trying to figure out where that key element is.
Yeah. Anything else you want to add there? Otherwise, I'm
Um,
just moving along.
I was gonna say the only tidbit I'll put in is the fact that so on my analytics side, I think my number was like 436. But it was all from shorts, nothing from long vids. Um, trying to figure out just what I need to do. I think potentially what would we'd probably need to have is at least potential people in the comments be like, "Oh, hey, I want to see you play this game," and then at least that can help kind of drive us towards potentially what the community is wanting us to do. Otherwise, we'll just kind of throw stuff at the wall and see what sticks.
For sure, 100%. This is just more statistics again showing subscribers gained for slash, which I guess actually this is showing as 627. Oh, is it because it includes? No, it's July 31st. Okay, well, I guess it's some number between 500 and 627. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know. I don't know how YouTube does analytics. But
Right.
sorry, going back to your point though, yes, it is very much like the better we can get the community to engage with us, the better we can create content for you guys that will be great for everyone. But again, be getting more in depth here about that later. Um, so this one is focusing on where I have gained subscribers. Surprisingly, the watermelon line game is holds the number one for a single video for giving me subscribers. However, uh, Goku, saving Goku, that boy gets in so much trouble all the time, and well, he carries my channel. Um, I don't know how it is for you, Blaine, but
uh,
man, saving Goku.
let's see. I believe. Oh, where is it? I thought I had the page up. I didn't have the page up.
While he's looking for that, and then here I just have some stats on my other videos that get shown. And again, I want to point out if you do like a video, you can obviously, like me gaining a subscription from the abiotic video. This video here is the one that I got a subscription from. It doubled in impressions
Hmm.
due to getting
A sub off of it?
a sub off of it.
Interesting.
And maybe he liked it too. I mean, I guess I could look into that and see what other interactions happen there. But you guys, like the community engaging and liking stuff, is what pushes, feeds the algorithm, says, yes, this is what we want. So um, please, if you like something, tell us in the comments what you liked. Tell us, or give us, if you liked it, like it. If you're not subscribed and you like what we're doing, please subscribe. But yeah, again, like if you want to give us feedback, we're obviously open to it. This is a journey for both of us, and you guys are more than welcome to come along with the ride, and maybe you can journey with us.
Oh yeah. I did get up the analytics for my side, so it was the beat the bot challenge at 57, and then the save Goku was right after that with 47. So surprisingly enough, beating the bot, I believe that was the one where it was the pouring the water challenge. That was a rough fighting the bot. I'm not gonna lie. That bot.
I want to talk about that video. I'll stop showing analytics here, and we'll get into more of what did we learn from this. But I want to make sure I close the right one. I almost turned off my camera. But that beat the bot video, I remember. So what we have going on, just for everyone else to be on the same page, is how do you want to say this? Like I'm like kind of spearheading the spaghetti, or I'm throwing the spaghetti at the wall, seeing what sticks, at least from a short front,
Yeah.
and you're able to go in and see what does well and what doesn't, and customize what videos you upload based on that. Does that sound right?
Yeah. Like
Um, yeah, go for it.
uh a lot of it too is that like there was a point where I was getting behind just because family stuff was occurring or not, and so I was like, you know what, this might actually be a good way of evidence just to kind of see what was going on. So I would delay some of the videos that I was sending out, one, so that I could make sure I was giving my full attention to it instead of just kind of like a quick throw a short on, all right, send it out to the world. I was trying to make it so that it was more, I was trying to be authentic with it, just because then um, I wasn't just like just in a repetitious type of deal. And so in doing so too, I was able to see just kind of in a sense, ride along the potential curve of whoever may be in that the realm of those shorts, looking through them and whatnot. And so it was kind of a nice little journey for me, because then I was able to kind of compare and contrast between what Zolon's videos were looking like, and then what kind of traction mine were. And so a lot of times we had noticed that sometimes Zolon's would get like a ton of traffic, and then I'd be kind of like a little behind, like kind of more at the end of the slope, where other times I would just high rise out of nowhere and just absolutely just skyrocket. And we're just like, what happened?
Yeah. So yeah, it is interesting. So yeah, I and this is where like some of we're still trying to figure out, how does the algorithm work, what is, and I've there's a lot of videos on it, and it seems like there's some conflicting information there out there too. So I'm trying to piece together what some things mean on it, but the beat the bot video specifically, I believe my original one was like called the water challenge or something, and that one didn't do very well at all. In fact, I could probably find it here if I just scroll down my.
I think you had like less than 100 views, I think.
Oh, actually, wow. Okay, it's actually gone up to 10K views now. So,
Wow.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what changed, but originally when I posted, actually, I'm gonna click on it now because it wasn't like that earlier.
I
Um,
was gonna say, yeah, because originally it was like you had
60
posted
seconds
it,
to beat it.
oops,
and I think
hello.
like 6 days had gone by, and it was just like 100 views on it, and then all of a sudden, just out of the
Yeah,
water.
yeah. Let's see. Yeah, so when it was originally posted, it only got 600 views,
Okay, it was 600. Okay, yeah, still.
or about 600. And when you originally posted yours, it hit 10K pretty instantly.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there trying to figure out what was the cause for that. And I mean, to be at the end, like I'm not entirely sure. It could be that is your, the terms you put in was better for your SEO or whatever. Um, which I mean, yeah, again, I still don't know if that's the correct answer or not.
Right.
But I did another video and called it "Beat the Bot," and that video, Goku again, he has been carrying my channel this far, but "Beat the Bot" has now the highest view count in all my videos. So there does seem to be like if you get a good SEO, at least for shorts, it does magic. Which I know for like long content videos, if you can find a good wording for um, videos, it can definitely help. I mean, I do have a video that semi took off. I mean, it's got more views than all my other long content, but at the same time, it's how do I want to say but either way, yeah. So there definitely seems to be like if you have a good SEO and I don't know, your beat the bot had the best in it. It just worked.
Yeah, I know.
It just
I don't know.
worked.
It was kind of a crazy thing for it to just, I don't know, just out of nowhere. It's just, I was like, okay, that's a thing that occurred, I guess.
Yeah,
And so I do feel like that there is some luck with it. Um, because one of the other things that we kind of go over is like trying to is that we learned was like the timing of when to send stuff out, like good times to send it out because not everyone is just scrolling on YouTube, doom scrolling and whatnot. I mean, some people do. I know I do it myself. There'll be times where I'm just kind of scrolling and all of a sudden I'm like, oh wow, a couple hours went by. This is bad. I need to stop. and so it's
Yeah.
it's uh it's bad sometimes.
Yeah, social media can definitely be a what an addiction, and it can take
What?
over if you don't do it wisely.
An
So
addiction?
as much as
Never.
I want you guys to watch me and focus in on my life and what's going in, please take care of yourselves.
Right, yeah, no. Mental health is something that's very important, so always make sure to uh be in good setting with yourself before, doom scrolling throughout the entire day.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
but I'm not going to be here to tell
Which
you what to do. You
yeah,
do you.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, we're not your mom.
No.
Yeah, like for instance, my wife, she has what blocked TikTok from being usable on her phone or whatever. She has some setting to make sure she can't get on it because she falls into that whole doom scrolling thing. So to protect herself against it, that's what she's done.
Fair. That's
So
fair.
it's a real thing for some. That's just we're all different. For me, I'll be on TikTok for a couple of minutes and then I can leave, and then I'll come back maybe a couple hours later, do another couple of minutes and leave. So maybe throughout my entire day I'll hit an hour, but it's not like I'm sitting there doom scrolling.
Man, I wonder what that's like because I've sat there for like 4 hours and realized,
Oh
oh, is that the
no!
sun? Is
Oh
the sun
no!
coming up?
That's not good.
No, it's not. So I have to very limit myself when it comes to TikTok. So it is why it's on the last page of my phone, so I do not get that far because I've got YouTube, I've got Prime, I've got like Hulu, I got all the other things to stop me. So
For sure. Yeah, there's a lot of content to observe. There's so much, and there's just no time.
no,
So yeah,
so you got
understandable.
a good schedule, and as long as you got a good schedule, you'll be okay,
True, true. I mean, I still want to be able to do more with my time. There's just not enough. There's never enough time.
right? I feel that.
So again, if you guys can help me out, use my time more effectively, so I can make content better, faster. That'd be great.
Right? If you guys got a direction that you'd want us to do, could be in a game. I mean, if you guys want us to even reveal potentially like games that we might have as a backlog, we can also potentially talk about that. Like, oh, this type of genre is the game that we usually would be doing and whatnot. Otherwise, like I said, we'll just throw stuff at the wall and see what sticks. I mean,
That's
and
currently the stage we're in.
yep, it really is. And I feel like a lot of places kind of do that until they find that one part that just, all right, this is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. Well, so yeah, so what have we learned so far? Obviously, if you want to grow a channel community, you just got to post to start, right?
Yeah,
Um, which I mean, yeah, that's kind of a no brainer. But what also seems to help is posting consistently. I did notice that if I did was able to post every single day, I would be able to get increase my view count over time. It might hit a wall at some point, or like not a wall. It might plateau at some point, and then I
yeah,
have to just overcome that hurdle to continue. The problem I have though, again, because you know I'm sure everyone else has the same problem I have. It's not a special problem, but I got a family, I got a job. This is a side thing. I got a lot of other things that I have to take care of before this, and so I just time is my biggest enemy. So if I could post every day, I would post every day. I just don't have the time to do that.
I feel it. You know, Stuff comes up and whatnot. But I mean, that's why you just do what you can, do your
Right.
best. I know throughout this, I also noticed that as long as we were like community interactions, that was a big thing. Like as people commented, people liked, people kind of viewed more over it, it seemed to get a lot more high rise and whatnot. And like we had said previously, sometimes it's just the wording. It just hits the algorithm correctly, and then it just like soars and just let it go like a bird, and just like goodbye, do well.
Yeah, yeah,
All right, next
yep,
video.
yep, yep. Yeah, I want to talk about that. Yeah, so right now it definitely feels like for us, like we kind of have to get kind of lucky for anything to hit right now.
Yeah,
And I'll put the caveat like kind of because obviously like if we can figure out of trend patterns and things better and we can hit the wave, we might be able to do better. But until we figure out how to do that, it's just we're competing with a lot of people who've been doing this for years and they just have more time, whether it's because they are, young,
this is
single,
their job.
whatever, or yeah, if it's their job, there's just a lot. But I mean, yeah, we can really only do what we can. So that's just how it is. It's not a complaint, just how it is. I know it
What?
sounds like a
Complain
complaint, but it's
us?
not a
Never.
complaint.
We would
um,
never complain.
but
We
yeah,
love
like
our.
going back to Goku carrying my channel, like finding the Goku and getting a video to do well, like honestly, I like if it wasn't for Goku, this number here would not be as high as it is. Um,
This
yeah,
number.
yeah, it's we really got we struck gold luckily with finding the hashtag save Goku because apparently I know Goku's a huge anime character, right? Everyone knows Goku. But Pokemon is also big, and my Pokemon shorts do not do nearly as well as saving Goku.
I say I'm pretty sure.
Maybe yours do well.
I actually don't remember. Let's see. What was my highest one? Never mind.
Yeah, right? So like
It
I
is
don't
the
I don't
bottom
know
of the
what it
barrel.
is. It could just be again SEO. For whatever reason, the term save Goku is just the best term to be using right now. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know what it is. Um
See,
but
my highest.
yeah, for us it's definitely just we got lucky finding Goku. Now, I again I think this has been a wonderful success so far. Um Far better than I had this at the end of 2019 starting this channel and wasn't really going anywhere, but thank goodness we had Save Goku to save us.
Right? We weren't saving Goku, he was saving
Yeah,
us.
truly the ones who were saved were us. The real lesson learned is the friends we made along the way.
Exactly, Goku, and the amount of times that I have to make a pillar that will hopefully stick in the ground and never sticks, and
Yeah.
decides to defy physics and allow things to pass through it. Don't know. I mean, maybe it's just trying to recreate the anime here or something, breaking through buildings. I don't know.
Yeah, those spirit balls are pretty strong, man.
Right? Man, if only. But
But
yeah, all in
obviously,
all,
though, there is some because again, with your beat the bot, it was very um, like that was also very lucky, right? Like,
it's true.
but I don't know. There was something about the SEO that people were just searching for that. I don't really know how to find the trend, but it worked. That's just kind of where it's at.
I mean, I feel like it just kind of boils down to like just getting lucky, hitting the right audiences, hitting the right people, the right times and whatnot, and then hopefully making something that people enjoy to watch. Because I mean, it was a lot of fun. I will say that I've thoroughly enjoyed making the videos. Um, I also enjoy not being like overtly dramatized. I know a lot of times people are either staring like deadpanned into the screen. I'm not making fun of them. Just that's I guess their go-to. It terrifies me whenever I see someone just staring deadly into the screen. I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna keep scrolling now. Or
Yeah,
the people who are more overly dramatized. I mean, good for them. I I cringe at myself if I feel like I'm being over dramatized, and so I'm like, nope,
yeah, yeah.
no, 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 no.
Definitely feel you there. Definitely feel you there. Um, but yeah, I guess talking about some long form content things that I've learned, which I think I already talked a little bit on about. Like if I could post more, I could increase the viewer count. Um, I mean, yeah, we're really much just in the research phase for just everything. I do think that we'll eventually get out of that whole like just we got to get lucky once we figure out how to find the trends and then post accordingly. Um, we're just we're starting. We're figuring it out. We got a long ways to go. We'll get there.
We're just Dory.
Yeah,
Just keep swimming.
just keep swimming right now for sure, for sure.
Makes it easy.
But I mean, at the end of the day, though, for things to matter, I mean, right now we really are just we're grinding, farming, whatever you want to call it, for views, trying to figure out what can we do better. Um, for me personally, my goal would be to get views because without views, I don't have watch time, and without watch time, you're not really getting subscribers. Which obviously with shorts, it's working out, but I want to move that to long form somehow, so that way I can get more views, more subscribers. The whole funnel down system. That that's how the platform works, right?
Right,
Um,
that's fair.
and I can only do that if I get feedback for what I'm doing wrong. Because right now we're just experimenting. We're trying things. We're trying to figure it out. But if we get help from you guys, we can fast track this.
Right. Well, and I also feel like too, a lot of it just kind of comes down to um potentially flooding more stuff out there. Because I mean,
Oh,
I
for
think
sure.
currently we only have, well, at least on my channel, currently I only have Abiotic, and then I have our chain together. I mean, yes, I have more stuff in the works that I'm currently working on, but like you've got like Dark Souls and whatnot. Because I think you're at like 178 videos.
Yeah, let me see what my content count is. I mean, again, my earlier stuff was very um, record, send, don't put really a thumbnail on it, don't do this, don't do that. Which I mean, there are big YouTubers out there that don't put any effort into their thumbnails, and they still get uh, thousands, millions of views. So, but there's and again, you also got tons of YouTubers who do put effort into their thumbnails and they get more views, right? So there is something to it, but I just don't know what makes a good thumbnail. I'm trying to follow what everyone else or what I think everyone else is doing, but so far it's not working. And it could just be that this number just isn't high enough for the algorithm, but at the same time, I could be just blowing smoke, and because I just don't know how the system works is the thing.
I mean, maybe we just break the mold, make our own type of thumbnails. Don't follow the system.
Don't
See
follow
if,
the system.
yeah, we'll make our own system. That's what we'll do. Rise
That
against.
could work. That could work, but I think then
What?
you're
Tried and
just
true?
you're doing more experimenting, which obviously like breaking the mold is a good thing. Like, don't get me wrong, that can definitely be the solution. But again,
What?
I don't know if I have enough time to keep trying experimenting new things and coming up with ideas.
You don't want
Um,
to reinvent the wheel? What do you mean?
yeah, exactly. Um, but yeah, again, overall though, I think this competition was a success.
Oh yeah.
Um, Not to point out that I won, but
I mean, he did win. There was a point in time where he was terrified because I was starting to get ahead of him.
yes, yes, there was. You were starting to surpass me, and I was freaking out because I was doing a lot of effort into. Well, I should. Low hanging fruit effort, but I was still doing a lot with the time I had, especially with us experimenting. And you started surpassing me. I was like, oh man, I need to figure something out here. Thank goodness for saving
Yeah,
Goku some more, man. He
yeah, that
saved
is
me.
true. Saving Goku did save you, and the fact that I had some stuff come up and I was like, oh shoot, I forgot to do shorts. Oh well.
And that's yeah, exactly right. One of the biggest things we learned is if you post, I mean, obviously post, but then post consistently,
Hmm.
you will. It just the numbers keep growing. It's just how
It makes a
it
difference.
works. Yeah,
It makes a difference.
for sure, for sure. Anything else?
Um, no, I think we can move on to the
Next topic.
last or second to
Second to
last.
last, yeah. So,
Yeah,
what are you going to do differently from what we've learned so far? Obviously, we've only been doing this for about a month. Specifically with long term content, we've only been doing it for a month. We posted our first long form, I think, on July 3rd.
I think so. Yeah,
So, a little bit less than a month. By the time this video comes out, it'll probably be about a month.
yeah, it's fair. Yeah, no,
So,
and
yeah, what are you
then
going to do?
I know for me, I will continue to post some shorts. I will still continue to do that, but I'm also going to try to incorporate, especially with some of the things that I've got in the works right now, potentially doing shorts of like mini clips of some of the gaming videos from the long vids, just to kind of see
Oh,
if potentially I might be able to pull more people to kind of like check them out to look at them just to kind of see and maybe potentially finding people who are like, oh hey, like let me give you constructive criticism on like, oh hey, like you could probably do better on this, or hey, do you want to you should play this type of game and whatnot. And then I am going to plan on expanding to other games outside of Abiotic and Chain Together, um, which I'll talk more on our next section that we've got going on. The other thing that I want to try to do is trying to. I will still do save Goku. I mean, Goku always needs to be saved. I get that, but I will also try to like reach out and find other things that potentially might have more as well, just so that I'm trying to reach as many people as I can. Because you know, gamers unite. We're all out there. We all enjoy games. Some people do better at games. I mean, I will say that I am a pretty average. I feel like I'm an average player. I may be less or more. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see after one of the videos I finish up with. Uh, but continuing with co-op and solo games, potentially throwing in some challenge runs just to kind of mix it up a little bit so that's not just playthroughs, but also just like, hey, this was my journey through X game doing a certain challenge in it and whatnot. Just kind of seeing how it goes and just seeing what happens. And then, like I said previously, taking like maybe funny moments from that and doing a compilation or doing small shorts of just like a something happening, goofy like wham bam shabam type of stuff. Helped me with some like video editing and whatnot, just to kind of improve on that skill. So those are some of the things that I know from what I've learned. I want to kind of do moving forward. Um, I know it's not something that'll just happen overnight, but you never know. Stuff will happen.
yeah, I think, yeah, like there's a lot we're learning. It's always good to improve, I think. I mean, I want to be doing a lot of that myself. Um, yeah, there's a lot we got to figure out, and we're working on, obviously. For myself personally, again, yeah, I also will be posting shorts. I'm sure Saving Goku will continue to show up until I can find the next big thing. Um, but yeah, at the same time, yeah, still gonna experiment. My long form definitely needs it. At least, I mean, I'm setting a standard for myself, trying to hit a certain view count. My goal is to get my videos hitting about 100 views. Maybe after I get a couple of them to hit 100 views, I'll start working on retention, try to improve what I'm doing from there. Baby steps and all that. But yeah, right now I'm just trying to figure out how do I get my long term content to get views. That is the biggest thing. So I don't know if I got to change thumbnails or if it maybe just the SEO needs to change, but there's definitely something I need to do differently. It might actually be with more of the SEO, or it could just be like I just got to find the next trending video game and make a video on that. Um, or if there's something you guys want me to do. I mean, there's over 400 of us right now. So maybe if we all can agree on something to do now, I can start working on that. Um, I know I already have at least one subscriber asking me to do a Minecraft or Terraria video, um, which I haven't really played much of Terraria. So,
I
uh,
have.
yeah, so maybe I'll do that. I don't know. Maybe it'll be another collab. Maybe it won't. I'm not entirely sure what my next steps are right now. Um, we'll go into more detail as far as that is later, um, but yeah, I'm really just trying to increase my click through rate, because if I increase that more, I can then get more data for how can I improve the meat of my content. First, I need people to go and see that there is content, right?
Exactly.
What else? Yeah, and then yeah, we'll be doing more collabs with Dark. I don't see that going away at any point. Um,
But, oh,
yeah, exactly. I could also see us doing more collabs with other people as well. They may not necessarily be YouTubers per se, like Malichi, who has a channel, but he doesn't really post anything on his channel, right? But he is a friend that we knew from high school as well. So I'm sure I'll be collabing with other people, but and yeah, it's probably going to be more often than not, just because again, like time is my enemy right now. So,
yeah.
and most of the time, if I'm having fun, I'm doing it with other people than by myself. So that's just the way I do things. Um, I guess last thing I want to take point on this topic particular is if there's anything the community thinks that we need to take away from what our analytics are telling us, or let us know in the comments, because maybe that'll be beneficial for us.
True, true. You guys let us know if there's things that you guys want us to see or want us to do. Then it's a lot easier for us to know what to do instead of trying to read everyone's mind. I mean, I know my wife has always been like, why can't you read my mind?" And I'm like, "Well, it's because I'm not a mind reader. I'm just a simple man here." But if you let us know in the comments, then we can absolutely try to see what we can do about that, especially if it's a game that we currently already have. Because I know I have a backlog of things, so
Yep.
and I'm like, well, I might as well just start going through stuff and seeing how it is.
Yep. Yes, sir. Yeah. So let's start moving to that. So first, again, I want to thank everyone who has supported us this far. Again, combined, we're getting pretty close to 1,000 subs. So we greatly appreciate everyone so far. Um,
Yes, no, thank you so much. It has been uh, a great journey. It has been a lot of fun. I too also really appreciate what you guys have done. I appreciate all the subscribers that we've been able to find, all the people who have left comments, people who have left likes. Appreciate all of it. It's been great, wonderful time. I do look forward to be able to make more stuff for you guys, just so you guys can kind of enjoy the games too. I mean, I I do this so that we all can have fun. I don't do it for fame or glory. I mean, I'm not trying to go to Valhalla over here. I'm just another gamer, just enjoying his time with his buddies and his friends and whatnot. And so, yeah,
yep.
if you guys have a crazy playthrough you want us to do or like a challenge run, just let us know in the comments and we can see what we can do to set that up.
Yep. Yep. Again, yeah, because the more you guys help us build up, the better the content is for you. But it also helps us figure out the algorithm, because again, likes, subs, comments, all of that helps feed the algorithm, so it does the thing, however they've programmed that algorithm to do the thing that it does.
It does the thing. The
It
thing. You
does
know
the
the thing?
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the thing.
you know,
Oh yeah. No, I know the thing.
you know the thing. Come on.
But yeah, no, I feel like This lineup that I have, I can always change too for the games I'm going to be talking about. Um, I have no problem stopping. Well, currently I have a lot of time on my hands to work on stuff, which I'm going to be trying to like get a whole bunch of stuff thrown out. So got a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline. Specifically, I'm currently working on a Elden Ring challenge run. I won't give the spoilers of it right now, but it's currently one of my solo playthroughs. So I haven't actually fully beaten Elden Ring, but I know a lot about it. And so this challenge I'm doing kind of took a lot of research, and I was kind of surprised by learning about a lot of stuff. And Zolon has kind of helped me a little bit because he's done his torch runs, and he's played through Elden Ring a few times already. But he hasn't played through the DLC yet, and I'm going to be putting that into my challenge run for that as well. I'm also going to be working on some Hades, the action roguelike. I enjoyed roguelikes, and so when people were talking about how Hades 2 is coming out and like Hades was really good, I was like, you know what, I'll do it. I'll do probably do a playthrough of it until I can beat it for the first time, and then after that, I'll try to do potentially a challenge run where once I know the mechanics a little bit better, I can kind of go with that. And then a co-op game and also solo, Terraria, because I enjoyed Terraria. I've put a lot of time into it. I've played both base game as well as I've played it modded where I had oh Calamity, the Calamity mod on it, which introduces a whole bunch of new like different types of like stuff for classes, different bosses and whatnot. A lot of fun stuff. So I potentially will be doing something about that as well. Not sure yet. Still kind of talking with Zolon on that one. Valheim is another game that I also have in the pipeline. I'm really excited for that because when it first came out, there was a huge hype with the game. Loved it. It was so much fun. I love Norse mythology, and so it's something that I do want to finish and play through as well. I don't know if you can really do a challenge run through it. I mean, technically, you probably fist all the bosses, I guess. I don't know if I want to get that close though. But kind of just moving along. Um, Patch Quest. It's a fun, goofy game. Again, I'm trying to like hit all the kind of categories with this at this point. Patch Quest is also somewhat of a roguelike, but it's also like just kind of a goofy, cartoonish game. I like it. It looks a lot of fun. A lot of people know this game. Pal World. I'm going to absolutely finally beat this. Finally beat all the towers. Collect all the Pokemon. Maybe find them all shiny. I don't know. Maybe an only shiny run where I take only shiny pals into the towers. Who knows? And then another one that I had seen a couple of YouTubers play, and it kind of looks fun, kind of looks enjoyable, but also kind of like teeters on the horror. Dredge. It's more of a like what's the best way to explain it? You're on a boat, you fish, and you can find some Atlantic horrors. And I personally do not like the water or the ocean. I have played Subnautica. I might play it again. I can't guarantee it because the last time I did, I spent almost 360 hours in a single playthrough, and that was just so that I could leave the safe shallows to the end of the game. So that potentially is something. And then co-oping, we will. So we did come to the like semi-end of what is available in Abiotic. I think the my final videos will be posting potentially up until Sunday, and then Abiotic will be done for me. But there was a big update coming out, and so we will be coming back to that when the update does come out, because they said that they're going to be bringing out several more sectors and a whole bunch of new stuff. So really excited about that. Um, I am particularly excited because I've enjoyed Abiotic a lot. I love survival games. They're kind of my bread and butter when it comes to a lot of the games that I have. But I do like other genres as well. I like the ability to build up a base and just kind of face face it off against the world and be like, "Come at me, bro." And then just two more on my list that I have for co-op. Zolon was one who introduced me to this one, Battle Sectors. It's Warhammer. I, me, Zolon and I have both kind of. We originally were getting into Warhammer as the tabletop. I was the one who originally started in it, and then kind of just kept feeding, just hey, you should do this, you should do this, and so eventually he was roped into it, and he seemed like he was hooked into it. It was a lot of fun. We have played a couple of online skirmishes, I guess, and so this is just gives us another excuse to play Warhammer, because grown men playing with figurines, that's always enjoyable to play. Just kidding. This you actually don't have figurines in this one. It looks like you actually have more game like of Warhammer, and so and then yeah, and then potentially doing co-op with Patch Quest that I talked about in solo as well. I might try to do that with Zolon because I know he originally was the one who got me into it, and then it went on sale, and I was like, and I'll just get that real quick. So that's just a couple of the games that I'll be potentially be working on.
Just a
I have
couple.
just a few. It's only a handful. It's fine. I did like pull through all the games I've got currently downloaded.
Yeah, because
Uh,
we won't talk about my list of
oh dear heavens! If you saw his Steam list, holy cow!
yeah, only a couple,
Just a few.
just a few.
A humble bundle was that?
Yeah, what do you got?
I think it's
Only 1,000? Is that it?
that's so few,
So
so
few.
few.
That's, I'm sure. Yeah, but yeah, I
Oh,
mean, yeah, I honestly, yeah, I could have a major backlog, but um, right now, again, such experimental phase going on right now. So for me, really, we got Abiotic that we need to finish up. It is on hold again because due to the game isn't completed fully yet. We are waiting for those updates. Um, what else do I want to say about that? Yeah, so I don't know when we'll finish it. Obviously, we'll have to wait at least until that update happens, but I don't see it being too much further from that. If it's like the full release, then yeah, that will definitely be prioritized. That's really what I'm waiting for at this point is for the full game to come out so I can just quickly beat it rather than being like, all right, we'll put it in for another 2 hour. Oh, it's over. Oh, okay, we have to wait for another couple of months for the next thing. Oh, dang. So
oh
I'll just
well.
wait. I'll just wait for the full thing to come out probably, because there is other things that I'm doing. Tribes of Midgard being one of those. We're trying something different there. Again, very experimental with what we're supposed to be doing with our channel, and maybe gameplays or whatever we're trying to figure out isn't the way to go. So we're still trying to figure out or especially for me, I'm trying to figure out what should my channel be doing. Um, I could do something so I do have a background in computer science. So I've been thinking about doing building my own AI bot that will go and how do I beat Elden Ring? I'm in the tomb. What do I need to do to leave? And they can tell me go get this, and then okay, I got this. Now what I gotta go do, and it'll just you know tell me what to do so that way I can beat the game, and we'll see how well my bot performs in assisting me.
I will just call it a goldfish.
Yeah, something like that. We'll see how well that works. Um, the let's see, what else do I have thought of? I spent a couple of years in Japan, so I don't know. Maybe I can. It's been a long time since I was in Japan, but we can always test my Japanese memory. Maybe I can just torture myself with games only in Japanese and see how well I can figure out what is
Oh
going
boy.
on.
I'll watch that.
Yeah, that sounds like a wonderful time. I might need to start out with Minecraft for that one just to make it easy on myself.
What is this block? It is a dirt block.
It's dirt.
Konnichiwa.
But yeah, other things that we got going on, Battle Sector is on that list, especially for collab. Um, Terraria, again, don't know if that's going to be collaboration or solo, just because I really haven't done any solo content since starting this back up. So I don't know. Maybe you guys just want to see us always playing games together. Maybe that's the route I should go. Let me know. um, yeah, I think that's probably the most important thing. Like, the more feedback I get from you guys, constructive, just tell me what nudging me in the right directions is be the best for me, just so that way I know what to do. Obviously, I'm not going to get up and do a silly song and a dance because I don't sing and I don't dance. Not really, at least not that I know of. Who knows? Maybe I'm a secretly good dancer and I don't even know.
I mean,
Press,
who
yeah,
knows?
don't doubt on that one, but
Press X for doubt.
But yeah, and not to toot my own horn. I mean, he mentioned he loves roguelikes. I enjoy soul likes. I got it went down. People don't like me.
That was funny. That was comedic timing. I like soul likes, and we'll just decrease that number.
Well, excuse me for liking fun games.
Oh, that was great. I would have laughed so hard if mine went up.
But yeah, so I enjoy soul likes. The original Dark Souls game, my best time is just under 4 hours. I believe maybe it was 3.5 hours. I don't remember the exact time. It's been a long time since I've done that. Elden Ring, I can beat that one in about 8 hours in a run. And I mean, I know there's speedrunners who can beat it faster. I understand. The difference is they do all these silly glitches and exploits that I try to stay away from. I do a legit experience, okay? Just fast. Legit, but fast.
Fast. Gotta step on the gas. Anyway.
What else do I want to say? Yeah, so I enjoy story likes. There's a lot of games I do enjoy. I mean, FPS, what? I don't know if there's really a game I don't enjoy. The only things that I tend to not enjoy would be grinds. Like, end game grinds are fine, but like when it's like
Grinding games are so much fun.
Yeah, if you're going to tell me, okay, I need you to mine for the next hour so you can get your first weapon, I'm like, okay, how about we don't do that?
It's good stuff. It's good stuff. I like that.
Yeah.
I'm a glutton for punishment.
I have started playing Star Citizen as well. I play Tarkov. I could always do videos on that or something.
That is true.
I don't have any Goku games, unfortunately. Maybe I need to go buy a Goku game.
I mean, there might be some
Dragon Ball.
There goes my voice. Apparently, there might be some on Steam.
Yeah, there's got to be some Dragon Ball game, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, definitely let us know. I keep looking down at my notes trying to figure out if I'm missing anything. Let's see. Yeah, so yeah, again, this is a newer journey. I mean, I know my channel's been around since 2019, so is it a newer journey? Yeah, it is, because I haven't really been serious about it. So this is our attempts at starting to be serious at it with our little time that we have.
Don't worry, if I pass him, maybe he'll get more serious.
Yeah, exactly. If you help him, it'll help me too, maybe.
Potentially. Yeah, no. I know I think our current goal is just to get to 500, and then after that is to shoot for the stars of 1,000.
Well, I definitely want, for me, I definitely want to hit 1,000, and I'll probably, at least do my traditional, I hit 1,000 subs video.
Right. Your mic cut out there for a second. That was great.
Oh, it did? Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went too high. I got too excited.
Yeah,
Like,
whoa,
woo,
calm down there. We don't want to
woo.
over dramatize here.
Yeah, whoa.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, yeah,
I feel like uh we're hoping to eventually hit that 1,000. But I know right now we're just like, all right, let's get to 500. Once we get
yeah.
there, then we'll get to the next hurdle.
That's right. That's right. Baby steps.
That's right.
Um,
Some of us are a little closer than others.
I mean, you're only a few days away behind me, right?
No, I know
So,
that's fair. We'll see what happens. We'll see what
and that's
happens. I
why
mean, sometimes
consistency, man,
this
consistency.
is true, but I also feel like too, like sometimes there's just random days where all of a sudden it's just like, oh hey, by the way, shoop.
Yeah, even like again, like that my original water video that only did 600 and then now has 10,000. Like there's videos just sometimes flop for a couple days and then suddenly, oh, yep, you now your viewers are there.
Right?
And
Everyone
I don't
hopped on
know.
YouTube that day.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah. Again, this is newer journey for both of us. If you have any feedback, hopefully constructive. Um, if it's not constructive, it's not really helpful. I don't think.
That's fair. But I mean, here's the thing though, too. Like engagement is engagement because if someone gets on there, sends a comment that's not helpful, you could delete it, and then the person will be like, "Oh, he deleted my comment," and you know what? I just got 2 engagement off of that. I'm just saying.
I don't know
Just
if it
kidding.
quite works that way, but maybe. I don't know how the algorithm works. Maybe it
It
does work
actually,
that way.
it does. I
Oh,
can explain it after the video on how I know about that.
interesting.
It's not from me deleting his video. It's from someone I had saw talking about analytics and whatnot. And they're like, yeah, no, it's I deleted a comment. Guy came back and said something. I got 2 engagement out of that. I was like,
Oh, they
oh
have to
my
come
goodness.
back and say something. Ah, okay,
Yeah,
I gotcha.
yeah. So I mean, any publicity is good publicity, but constructive publicity though helps us to help you, to help us, to
Exactly.
help all of us.
Exactly. Exactly. We'll probably do another one of these type videos in the future again. I don't know when it
Yeah,
will be. I'm thinking probably when we hit 1,000 might be.
yeah. We'll do a
Unless that
celebration.
happens too soon, then maybe we'll make it. I don't know if we'll. I don't know how often we'll do something like this. It's been fun doing this though.
Yes,
I don't know how you.
yes.
Yeah, it's good.
No, I've been enjoying it. It's been enjoyable. It's good. It's good. Every once in a while I just look down to like see the time ticking away, and I'm like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
we've been talking for an
Yeah,
hour.
we've been going. I honestly, when we started this, I was like, oh man, this is like I don't know, 15-minute
20
video.
minutes.
Not yeah, 20 minute, not very long. We'll start, we'll be done. We'll just speed through it. But
Right?
no, this has been good.
Oh yeah. I mean, especially watching that number just drop too. I
Come
mean,
on, I'm trying here.
you're
Help
doing a
me
good job. You're
out.
doing a good job. Hey, you know what? At least my number stayed solid.
Whoa! I have to wait for them to go to bed. All right, then it raises magically.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I forget something happens at like
The
1 a.m. to
Twilight
like
Zone.
5 a.m.
It's the
It's
Twilight
just
Zone.
the vampires came out and they're like, "Hey, yo, YouTube." But yeah,
Well,
no. We appreciate you guys. We love all the support that you guys have done. Been a great time. Super happy about it. Again, if you have comments, if you have like games you want us to work on, just let us know. Otherwise, we'll just kind of keep shooting for the stars. Maybe we'll hit the moon. Maybe we'll hit the sun. I don't know. I've never been Icarus, I believe it is. He flew too high to the
you
sun
wanna
and
fly
burnt
too
out.
close to the sun and
Well,
die?
we might
Okay.
hit the sun and just burn out and be like, anyway,
I hope not. That sounds,
right?
especially with recent things that have happened with famous people, like
I do not know.
like Doctor
Oh,
Disrespect.
oh, 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 okay, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Never mind. Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
yeah. Maybe let's
People
not
flying
talk
too close to the
about
sun.
flying it close to a sun. That doesn't
That's
sound
fair.
good. Yeah.
That's fair. Never mind. I'll scratch that. I'll get that
Uh,
out. Hey,
we can land on different planets away from that.
right? Editor, why don't you cut that out? Oh, wait, that's
We don't
me.
have one.
But yeah, no. Thank you
But
guys again. Really appreciate it.
yeah, really do appreciate your guys' support. Everything you guys do definitely helps us. Um, yeah, we'll do something like this sometime in the future. But otherwise, we'll see you guys in our next videos. I'm sure
See
he'll
you in the.
have one sooner than me, but
I mean, probably. Because I'm working hard on something. I will get it done.
yep.
But until next time, everyone. Bye bye.
See you guys.